warlock patron. I have a warlock merchant. I paid for these powers. They were not given to me. I paid out the freaking butt for these.
Yeah.
So if he tries to be like, "Hey, your patron's calling upon you to do a job," I'm gonna be like, "Hey, that wasn't part of the deal. We made a hag deal, not a patron deal."
Yeah. And they go, of course, we could actually, I could actually do this, but they would have to agree to some concessions, maybe some of my life back.
Another deal. Oh God, he's so smart though. Like I'll give him that. Thomas is smart, charismatic, and knows how to work a conversation. He was like a debate pro, you know. Like I knew I wasn't getting out of that hag thing scot free, but honestly, the worst thing that happened.
Yeah.
I spent the first session basically doing performance secretly to buy the entire party of horses as like a surprise.
Yeah.
And I got mine, named it Kieran, and I was on Kieran when I met this hag, and she teleported us somewhere, probably to the Shadowfell. And one part of the deal was she would like a friend that doesn't talk too much. And I was thinking maybe she just wants somebody to be around and hang out and just not talk. I thought she was talking about me. And then I made the deal, and I was like, okay, can I go? Do I just go out and talk to Kieran and go back out? And he's like, shit, I wish I could pull up the messages. Kieran was gone. The friend that doesn't talk too much that she was talking about, yeah, that was my horse. And it's being it's the hag specifically mentioned, yeah, that horse is gone. He's being transformed into something more beautiful. So I'm like, I was like, oh my god! I literally put it into one of my flaws. I said, I don't deserve a horse. I'm sorry, Kieran. So that guy's never gonna ride a horse again. I wonder if it's gonna mess me up if I do a character sheet on the computer and on my phone. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. 1 second, I'm messing with some things real quick. I should have done this earlier, but...
Oh my goodness. Everything Discord has a setting for, it lets you click on and it goes, hey, guess what? That's a Nitro freaking thing. So you have to subscribe.
Get you.
Hey, Pancho.
Sorry, guys.
What's
I didn't want to interrupt.
Sorry for ignoring you so much. I've been trying to.
You're Gucci.
Yeah. So.
If my computer survives, I might have to turn off my cam.
Oh, that sucks.
Did you hear that right now?
Oh, I don't hear it though.
Oh, it's just my computer breathing. It's all good.
We'll try and believe it's good. So,
hey,
welcome,
Pancho. Am I coming through on your end pretty good?
Yeah, I see you. I see you. What's up, man?
My voice is coming through all right.
Oh yeah, you guys sound crystal clear right now.
And I have done some setting changes so that the recording for those listening at home afterwards won't, and even now won't actually be drowned out. I actually knew exactly what to change to actually make the audio quality a little bit better. So hopefully we won't.
Yeah, it sounds better. I mean, just as a listener.
So
is that
the
another?
only thing how do you get that blurry thing?
Oh, it's whenever I go to my camera, I go to turn off camera. Okay, I'll turn on camera, and it gives me like a ready to video chat box. Does that happen to you?
Not to me.
And mine just turns on and off.
Oh, maybe it's because this is a GoPro with a capture card, and it like recognizes my game or something. I can turn the blur off.
Mine's just a what do you call it? Just a laptop computer. I mean, a laptop camera.
Oh, okay.
Did you see Sig Trigger's face, Pancho?
On the, you mean your face right now, or your character's face in my
No,
imagination?
what my character looks like.
Oh no, I didn't
I'm
see it.
streaming his face right now.
Oh,
Hmm.
Yeah, he's got a little extra teeth. Have you guys seen Attack on Titan?
Hmm. Well, I
yeah, a
haven't
little
seen
bit.
it, but I understand.
Attack on Titan was tense.
I know. I did. I must have zoned out or something at the end because I can't remember the ending. I literally downloaded it on Crunchyroll to watch later. But
yeah,
yeah, that's what Sig looks like.
That looks pretty cool. He's like 5'11" though, right? He's kind of.
He's 3 foot tall.
3 foot. Yeah.
He's
I was joking.
he's this small category,
Hmm.
and 50. He only weighs 50 pounds. I looked that up to make sure I got the right weights in there, and decided to make sure I went with just even 50, so calculations can be done easier.
Hmm.
Actually, quite amicable as a character, regardless of his appearance.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, his appearance and his personality are not the same. He's a sweetheart.
Oh man. All right. So, are you putting it on YouTube?
Yes, I
I
am
can
putting
look
it
it
on
up.
YouTube. I don't know about trying to simultaneously stream towards
Yeah,
Twitch,
that's okay.
because I am beginning to hear that Twitch might be on the declining end, and it might be just better
Really?
to just. Yeah, I'm beginning to hear that maybe is Twitch is making some deals and doing making some choices that might not be better in the long run.
Oh yeah. No, I feel you.
So I'm not sure about Twitch right now. So
So keeper of the tavern. So
now
you're.
that
Okay, go
unfortunately
ahead.
nobody else is going to be coming, Mike, or Tristan as his character is named, is going to a birthday party, and Ace is apparently babysitting again.
Okay.
Um. So yeah. We are all ready to start our next episode of Tavern of Tales, Heroes of Mirthwell.
Nice.
I don't have an intro.
Oh wait, hold on. Bank 3. Is that a cool sound?
It's
Anything
a
coming
sound.
through?
It's a sound. But
Oh, we should definitely have when they log in on SAO, like a sound that
mhm,
signifies the game is starting. That would be good. Yeah.
that would actually kind of be fun.
Why couldn't I hear my? There's been a little gremlin in here
Oh no.
pulling my cords.
Oh no.
Oh, the cords, of course.
So, I'm going to give us a little recap. So, last we left off, everybody was resting after a few intense battles in this cavern dungeon that you've found. Pancho and Tristan were investigating weird occurrences within the game Heroes of Mirthwell, a very popular full dive MMORPG that has in fact advanced beyond the normal capability of games. NPCs becoming full sentient AI, as Tristan and Pancho have found. There are places inside the game that the developers never created and cannot touch. There's no way for them to actually edit.
Mm-hmm.
And on top of that, now you have found this weird chapel to a, an apparent fallen goddess and are following up leads on these golems or statues. You're not entirely sure yet. But in the midst of searching for one of these, you found one in the midst of the forests in the first areas of the game. The wizard Sigtrigger, a relatively new player in the game to join your party, just kind of exploring and enjoying, also kind of investigating the weird occurrences, especially with the tutorial NPC, Barry, the friendly bandit. He hasn't been arriving to give the tutorial anymore, and it's weird because he should be. The after investigating this warp crystal found in the midst of the forest, you decided to try and use it. And instead of going to where you would expect, like a warp town of some kind, you're transported at the bottom of a dungeon. You, after fighting through some skeletons and violet fungus, you decided to sit yourself down in a nearly abandoned
Music's a little
cavern.
bit loud, like 20% less.
Eh.
Sorry.
Nope, that's not what I wanted.
I can't hear the music. Oh, because I'm not watching the stream on the Discord.
Yeah.
Is that it?
You'll need to watch
Sorry.
my stream on Discord.
Oh, sorry about that. Okay.
Is the music good? Is the music too loud?
No, it sounds good right now. Like a
Okay.
little, like 5% less might be better, but this works.
I don't know if I can go any lower, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
The YouTube audio scroller, volume scroller is not
at 1%.
as yeah. It's nearly at 1%.
on your so if I went live, I don't know what's on my screen. Can I share something on my screen? I don't know. I'm just trying to troubleshoot in real time. Let me see. I wish I had the button set up. Play for you. Here's my RuneScape. Where's So here's if my rune live was open. Smooth the video. Go live. When I'm live on this, where's my? Oh, it's not working at all. Stream volume? Is that the slide bar you're talking about?
No, I'm actually talking about the YouTube video itself.
Oh, right click your stream volume on the screen. If you click your screen, here. Can you do that?
Oh, no, I cannot. I cannot edit the volume that I'm giving. And also, I'm editing the volume in the YouTube video itself. That's where I'm messing with the volume.
It's good.
Anyway,
whoa, it got. Oh, it didn't.
I mean, ironically, I can't hear it, so that's why I'm kind of like.
I mean, it's gone for me now too.
Yeah.
Oh, there it goes.
Yeah,
All right.
Unfortunately, I don't have any reliable way to loop these videos, so it's just going to be a attempt to manual. Anyway, so you are currently in the dungeon. There's a place going southwards that you haven't explored yet. Also, there were 3 directions from the initial entrance that you haven't touched yet.
Quick sig trigger. I'm sorry, but if you right click his stream, can you adjust his stream volume when you're watching it?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
All right, give me 1 sec.
I called you the in-game. I'm sorry.
Surprise, mother.
Sorry. Testing.
How would I do that?
So
so you're in Discord, right? When I click watch his stream, it's a black screen, right? Do you see that? Like 4 heads at the bottom and then a black screen when you click on his live?
Yeah. If you click on the stream,
I'll show you what I'm looking at.
Okay, show me
Oh
what you're
no,
looking
infinite screens.
if you right click on the stream window that goes for the for my stuff, you should see a
So click on Keeper of the Tavern.
Yeah.
Live.
And then right-click on
User
it.
volume?
Yeah. You can increase that or decrease that. And that will that will help increase or decrease the volume on your side. And it will do that only for that stream, not for me talking. If that makes sense.
So click on Keeper of the Tavern on the you see on the underneath primary game.
Got it.
Okay.
Perfect. Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, I can't give that inspiration.
Inspiration. All right.
Anyway, so there is one other final destination you can head to within this cavern, and right now you guys are taking a short rest to kind of recoup, get some health back, and all that fun stuff.
And if I remember my owl's name right, Kieran's going to be scouting 120 feet outwards.
Yes. Kieran's scouting. Let's see here. I wasn't able to properly. I don't remember exactly the setting, but that would at least get you to the immediate adjacent rooms of the cavern. So, with Kieran's investigation, to the south, it looks like there was like an abandoned field of battle. There are tons of weapons sticking into the ground, armor scattered about. And
not more skeletons, is there?
no bodies. And in the center of the said battlefield is this silver-looking podium with a bright blue crystal ball on it. And to the north, where you haven't gone yet, there is, among the other little motes of light that seem to trail in this cavern, two larger motes of light that look pretty much identical but don't seem to be doing much of anything.
That's in the north?
That's in the north.
Are they on top of anything like a pillar or a pole? Or
they
are
just free floating in air.
A total of 3?
There's 2.
Okay.
All right. That sounds like a good way to go.
From what Kieran can see, there are 2 further extensions to this passage to the north. One which kind of from his sight almost looks like there might be water, and there's a lot of light shining from that direction. And in the other direction, it is darker, but he can detect some kind of voice through it.
Oh, okay. I let Pancho know, hey, there's some blue lights down in the north tunnel. So it looks like an old battlefield in the. Wait, I know which one it is. That other tunnel at point.
Yeah, the southern area of this massive cavern that has a few pillared rock structures in it. That's where the battlefield is.
Pancho, but I heard a voice down this way. Maybe it's a player that got transported here that needs help.
A voice, and my brain flashes to the vision that I had. I'm thinking. Oh God, what should we do? Should we approach it? What if more stuff comes to life around us and attacks us? I have 6 HP, I think. I might be in a world of trouble.
Somebody needs help and they die.
We'll have to brave it, won't we? Dear God.
I think so.
Mary, Mother, and Joseph, let's get in there. And I pat my gloves together, trying to make a pff of ice like this.
Hey, how strong are you, Pancho?
16. Just joking. Let me check.
Ah,
That'd be a funny answer though. My dexterity 16, so that's not really so strong. I'm actually more like a medium average common strength, I'd say. But when it comes to brute force, but I can do some dexterous flips and stuff. So don't get it twisted.
my suggestion is to you is, say, since I'm a little small, maybe you could kind of pull a Master Blaster move on me and let me sit on your shoulders so I can cast spells.
Okay, this sounds like a good idea.
How does that sound?
I'll pick him
I
up.
mean, I'm
I'll
only
help
50
him.
pounds. I'm like a child.
Yeah, I'm pretty huge. So
Mhm.
I'm at least
All
I'm at
right.
least 5'11 and a half. So um,
All right, now
I'll be
Kieran
getting
will
in.
follow behind us.
All right, let's go forward and do it. as the
I'll
the
go
thing that
ahead and
they become.
my hand shall glow golden, and I'll tap you on the shoulder and give you guidance.
All right, I feel
Okay.
guided.
So which
all right.
direction do you head?
Head straight.
Where we heard the voice.
Yeah,
Okay.
John Luke, if you right click on your Discord and you see like how it shows your own stream,
Yes.
like as a little black box in the
Yeah.
corner. If you right click that, you can click show non-video participants box, undo it, and then it'll hide those, and our faces will be bigger. I think, if you wanted.
Thank you for the help. That actually might help. Yep, that does help a bit.
I just figured that out when we were here.
Mhm.
All right, so we're headed forward as the automaton, the thing that the Megazord, right?
Yeah.
What?
So,
that the we're combined forces. He's on my shoulders.
Ah, yeah.
Voltroning?
Voltron.
Voltron, yeah, we're Voltron. I'm sorry.
No problem. So you continue onwards, and passing by, out of curiosity, what are your passive perceptions?
We got 13.
13.
Well, my perception score is +2. So is that based off my wisdom?
Yes, it
Yeah,
would be based
yes.
off of your wisdom.
My wisdom is 14.
So that would be
That's a plus two.
Your
Okay.
passive perception should be 10 plus your perception skill, or just your perception, your wisdom bonus, if it's just
Oh, okay. So just 12 then.
Okay.
My bad.
Oh, don't worry about
It's
it.
all good.
Don't worry about it. A smidgen. Let me double check this, guys. Okay. Did I say? Okay. Alrighty. So you pass into the next chamber, and you can all kind of hear. It's weird, cause let's see here. Let's see. You feel as if there's this like weird warmth coming from that direction, and a almost kind of a weird like good feels vibe.
It feels good.
It's weird.
After all the battlefield stuff, yeah.
Hmm.
It's a little off. It's a little strange.
After pursuing forward, you come into a chamber kind of out of the way and see what could really be described as a floating jellyfish, only
Ah.
it's not the tendrils beneath it kind of curl and move on their own. It floats, and there's two giant eye stalks above its face that kind of look around. You can't understand the words it speaks, and from what you can tell, um, actually, what languages does your characters understand?
Oh, I didn't. I'm not part of the expansion pack, so all I know is common and orc.
Okay,
All right, I got common and draconic.
okay. So neither of you understand what's being said, but as you get closer, it seems to pick up on your presence, and you hear within your heads, "Ah, visitors, it's been so long. I'm so alone. Oh, you seem to be good individuals." And he kind of begins to float over towards his little tentacles,
Oh my gosh.
reaching out towards you. Not necessarily in a threatening way, but it's weird.
Yeah.
Yes, Sir Jellyfish. Yes, we are gentlemen, and maybe even in the future heroes. Hopefully.
Hmm.
What are you doing down in this dungeon? That we encountered many a monster.
Oh, you are heroes. You are one of the many heroes that have of late entered this world. My name is. My name is. I'm supposed to have a name. I wasn't aware that I did not have a name before now. Can you give me a
Oh,
name?
uh, it's not really in my jurisdiction, but this guy seems like he might be. Are you having visions right now? Are you having more visions than you would usually have, young jellyfish person?
who? Ah,
Oh, I can pick up on your innermost thoughts and innermost personality. I can
Oh,
I can feel what is truly within you.
and what makes you of us?
What?
What do you make of us?
Oh, you are some of the heroes that have been entering the world of late.
Okay.
I I only remember existing but a few years ago.
Hmm.
None have entered this place yet, except wait. Maybe I recognize you. And he turns to you specifically, Pancho.
Maybe. I've been in the game as long as I can remember as well. Although lately I've been wondering if I might not have been the case. It's all very confusing, and you're a jellyfish. Say Trigger, may I talk to you over here for a second? And I'm gonna kind of like tiptoe over here a little bit with him on my
all right,
shoulders.
I shall follow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I
Oh
thought you
yeah,
were
I'm on
still
your
on my
shoulders.
shoulders. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have a
Mm-hmm.
quick whispered
I
shoulder
am.
conversation.
All right.
Say Trigger, listen, this guy might be an NPC like me,
Hmm.
but he's also seeming to realize stuff like he doesn't have a name, etc.
Why would he
in
not
real
have a
time.
name?
I don't know. All
Did you
NPCs
have a
would have
name?
a name. Hmm.
Maybe he's a brand newly created NPC. Like I've heard about these lands being created.
Oh, this could be a generation point of beings from the lands, from things like maybe like me. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
growing and evolving. Is that possible? I mean, this is one of the most advanced games I've ever heard of.
Hmm. I'm not sure what to make of it, and I guess I'll go back over to the tendril thing, and I'm gonna say, you know who I think would know a lot about this is one of those players that we were with that had the ability to do research outside the game for us, like
Yes, we
you
are
know.
inside a game. I remember
Oh,
now.
you remember
I
now?
am.
Yeah,
Yes.
I am
sorry about
not
that.
an actual being, but I am. I can think. I can understand. I know what I am, but yet I don't. Tell me, can you tell me describe more of what this NPC thing is supposed to be and why I'm among their number?
Hmm.
That's
And
hard.
you
That's
almost kind of feel like he's probing you mentally as well as speaking. All this conversation is mainly going on. The speech you understand is actually in your head, not with what audio, uh, not audio reception. So, in all intents and purposes, it's like you're hearing a new voice inside your head that's very aware that it's not a part of you.
Hmm. How I'm wondering, how do we know that this guy is not going to
Mhm.
come to realize that, oh yeah, I'm supposed to be kicking these guys' butts till 24/7 in about 5 minutes?
That's possible, but it sounds like he's a thinking creature. Maybe he has free will now.
Maybe he does.
But I
Maybe he does.
will, I guess, telepathically think that in an answer to his question about why he's here and how he's created, I kind of think about how coding works and how
Hmm.
behaviors are coded into things.
That certainly makes sense.
Basically,
But it cannot be for me. I don't think any hands have coded me.
Hmm.
I
hmm.
think I am a growth of this game, as it's called.
Ah, Mr. Jellyfish,
Oh,
how do you like the name Mirak?
Mirak.
Meerak.
You suddenly begin, as he begins to mull it over in his mind, you've noticed like on your HUD almost as if kind of like like those the names of people above them in like RPGs and such. It had been question marks at this point, and slowly the question marks begin to form the name Mirak. Goes, Mirak, yes, and I think I understand my purpose here. I am supposed to give adventurers a quest
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
yeah.
to
I'm
save
gonna
the
try.
goddess.
I'm gonna try to say, uh, well, wait a minute. Before you give us a quest, Mirak, I'm sure that maybe you needed a very powerful weapon of sorts, maybe some type of blade that could cleave mountains in twain with a single thrust. Wouldn't that be a cool thing to have equipped? And I'm gonna watch him and
What?
I
see
don't.
if he grows,
I
see if
wonder
he
if he
grows a sword.
manifests things.
He kind of begins thinking inwardly to himself, and then you hear in your heads, no, that is not my purpose.
Oops.
I am not a warrior.
Carry on then, my jellyfish.
Yes,
Mr. Mirak, you said you've been down here for years, and we're the first ones you've seen.
yes, actually, not the first. Only the first
Oh.
one who
Ah,
has
yes.
actually spoken to me.
What did the others do?
The other, I think it was you, and he's kind of directing towards Pancho.
Oh my! It was me.
Was investigating, was searching this place.
Well, all right, all right. I'm gonna turn to Sage Trigger. I'm gonna say, well, so might as well find out this way, one way or another. I'm a bit of an unreliable narrator, so I guess I might not be fully
Mhm.
up to terms with my own storyboard here. But oh, so was I? So what? What did I do when I was in here? Did we battle?
Yes,
Did you give me a quest?
you did not fight me. You fought
Oh,
something.
oh, a monster worse than ye. No
S-
offense. And
uh,
I pat him on his jellyfish tentacle.
hmm, kind of touches you with a tentacle, pressing it against your forehead. Hmm. You have lost much, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
You were
I'm starting to feel
defeated.
that way too.
You were defeated.
That's why I have the vision.
A
So this
creature,
couldn't be my first life.
a creature of shadow,
Mm.
a creature of darkness. and of great power rose up from the depths. You fought, and it slayed you.
Actually, that makes sense. I don't
You
know why
had-
I would be fighting a giant monster anyway.
I thought it strange at the time when you when your body had dissipated. It did not dissipate the way I now believe it should have. Almost as if you would
How was it
disintegrate to
different?
nothingness.
Hmm.
I dissipated into nothingness? My
Yes.
God.
Death of heroes should not be as such.
No, it shouldn't. You should respawn with with a couple coins and all the good stuff. That's very scary. But could it be? So then what am I? Am I a mere echo of my older self?
I'm not sure.
Hmm.
All I know is this is from this side.
Mm. Well,
From all I've heard about this game, it sounds like it's starting to create its own content.
hey.
You know
Well,
what, Mr. Mirak? If you remember the quest, we would happily accept.
Yes.
let's do the quest. Yeah.
The quest.
But I would like to also test what an NPC is capable of, because a lot of the time they're not able to leave their designated areas. So if you would like to join us on this quest, we can offer you our best protection. No guarantees, of course, but
Oh, I heard the music. Sick.
Mm.
Nice. All right. So we invited him on our quest. Sorry, I interrupted.
I
then I
understand
make
your
sure and I let him
eagerness.
know. Go ahead.
I understand your eagerness. I think as far as one of the safe havens, I am willing to go. But no farther. I'm not a
yes.
fighter.
Alrighty.
If you come back after the threat is dealt with, I would be happy to join you.
Hmm.
And do you have any information on this threat?
Interesting.
All I know it is a thing that rose out from it
Shadow and
is-
darkness?
Yes, specifically from the depths. Not too far from here, there is a lake. And in this lake,
There's a what? Lake.
there is
Gotcha.
not too far from here, there is a lake. The lake is lit by the brilliance of the tree of the dead, where all souls gather. Yes, all souls gather here. All the dead gather.
Pancho, what if part of your soul is stuck here and you only half resurrected?
That could be. You know, my memories of not quite being from this place. That could be what the situation is. Thank you so much, Mirak. Thank you so much. We have a clear line of sight to our victory here. Let's go. I need to grab a bubbly water. I'll be right back.
Go for it. Yes.
How far away is this lake?
Not far. In fact, you had, by choosing to go towards me, you had failed to go towards that lake.
It's the opposite way we went. I see. I did see a couple of tunnels. One of them had two very bright lights in it, and one looked like an old battlefield. Do you have any knowledge of these
The battlefield.
areas?
An old place of battle.
Ah,
I know of the significance of it, although I don't know of its use. The orb is a key of it.
the orb is what?
The orb is a key of it. Something that ties everything of that battlefield to that place.
Oh.
Oh, we're talking about the blue thing on the podium?
Yep.
All right. And you said it's a key?
It is a key of that battlefield.
Oh, so it's like a representative key.
I think so.
Okay.
Something of a metaphor.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah, it was probably what they were fighting over.
It could be.
You
Could
think?
have.
Is there two
I mean-
floating moats and an orb on a pedestal in the middle? Or am I tripping? I'm sorry.
Oh, the moats are friendly. Don't attack.
Good, okay. Just check.
The moats just outside of this chamber do not attack those who are not hostile.
Nice.
Pancho, shall we go see what that orb is and why they were fighting over it? It could be a powerful magical item, and I would hate to miss out on a powerful magical item simply
hopefully.
because we're in a rush.
No, let's go explore it. Let's go explore it and see what we got in that orb there. It's a small thing, right? Like something that could be taken with us.
Yes, it could be.
Okay, just checking. Yeah, let's take a look at it.
So, I point forward and say, "Onward, Pancho."
All right, I'll march forward.
Going back the way you came, you eventually come back.
You still have guidance.
Oh, I'm guided. Perfect.
Yeah. Going back the way you came, you come back to that battlefield. Armor and weapons scattered throughout. Most of the weapons stuck into the ground, like it was soft dirt. With this silvered pedestal that almost looks like liquid metal, holding up a brilliant blue crystal ball.
How far away are we?
I would say probably about 60 feet from the center, which is where the crystal ball is.
No, if we get about 30 feet further closer, Pancho, I will be able to summon this hand, and a spectral hand appears in front of you, and I'd be able to grab that.
Do we want to grab? Okay, if it's a key metaphor of the battle, it may just bring people to life from after the battle. Like, I'm a little bit gun shy after the Skeletor attacks. Maybe your hand, after 30 feet, that's a good enough distance to try to run, right? So that might work.
That'll give us plenty of.
All right, and I'll sidle up. I'll sidle up to try to get him in range then.
All right. Using Mage Hand, I'll try to shift the orb.
Okay. Your spectral hand goes over the orb and tries to kind of scoop it up to carry, and it is immediately met with some resistance. The orb is not actually moving from its place, and you can tell that from its size. Should it be free to be taken, it would be easily under 10 pounds.
Oh, so it's secured to it.
Like it's attached. Most likely due to some kind of magics.
And your mage hand can't finagle it.
It's not. Is it even budging at all?
It doesn't seem to even be budging.
Interesting.
All right, go ahead and let the mage hand. I'm gonna have the mage hand go pick up one of the weapons and see what happens. Are there any bodies? You said there's no bodies attached to these sets of armor and stuff.
No. So you're.
I suggest we step about 30 feet away and see if disturbing these weapons has any effect.
Let's do it.
The hand moves, and as you get yourself ready, the hand grasps around the handle of a small sword, pulling it free from the dirt. Immediately as it's done so, the orb begins to emit a small light and raise slightly off the pedestal. Suddenly, with a flash,
I think something's happening.
Oh dear.
Everything changes. Instead of the orb being of this blue crystal, it is now of a brilliant filigreed gold orb, and all the weapons and armor have turned to crystal. The weapon in the mage hand shatters and breaks off instantly.
So it just broke off. The weapon broke off.
Yeah, the entire weapon seems to be made of the same blue crystal, and under its own weight of being held, it shattered.
Oh, interesting. And the orb.
The orb is no longer blue crystal. Instead, it is a gold ball of with impeccable leaf filigree all over it.
I bet you we could take it now. Maybe.
Mage hand or physically? What do you
physically? Think? I feel no fear here, and I confidently stroll up to it.
You got
roll a dexterity
guidance,
save. Just kidding.
You gotta understand. You gotta understand, Sig Trigger. When you know, bud. And I just walk forward and I make a dexterity. Oh, sorry.
I'm all in. I'm still on your shoulders unless you toss me off.
I got a 9. Oh wait, so my dexterity saving throw is a different number.
It would be a different number, but I was joking.
Oh, okay.
You lift up the orb, and now it freely comes free from the pedestal,
Nice.
and kind of as you look at it, the pedestal itself, almost as instantly as you were moving the orb from it, melts into a puddle of liquid.
Oh. Unlucky.
And you have this gold ball. You see You see the item, a name over the item, and it labels itself as Orb of Transmutation.
Ooh, wait, what?
What's that, guys? Can you still hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I can hear you.
I got somebody coming in to kind of see how the game works.
That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah,
My father.
definitely.
All right, let me know if my voice is off or anything.
Okay, we will.
Oh, you're good.
All right, so this pedestal melts into liquid metal. You have the orb. Do you feel any kind of magic from it, Pancho?
I'm not a particularly magical fella. I usually have a guy for that.
Yeah, I've studied a little bit of the arcane. Maybe I can take a look at it real quick to see if I can figure out if there's any enchantments on it or if this filigree has any kind of meaning.
All right, and I'll hand it to him.
Okay. What do you do to investigate?
You hand it. I just study the filigree and kind of try to. I have my little notebook and my little wizardly quill. I'm going to try to see if I can figure out any kind of writing or if it's just makes no sense and it's just for decoration.
The filigree itself is purely artistic, made to look almost as if there were vines growing on the sides of this orb.
Huh.
Just from the filigree itself, maybe.
And you do recognize...
Are the weapons stuff still crystal?
Yes.
I have no idea, Pancho.
But
it has the ability to change the physical properties of an area around it. That seems powerful.
Yeah, it's a
This needs more study.
Transmutation. I wonder if Tristan might know about that. Sometimes he just summons if you talk about him. Tristan, And I look around.
He does not come back.
Classic Tristan.
Ah.
Okay. Well, I guess we're not immediate in danger. So, if you wanted to take it for more in-depth testing, you could hold on to it.
Yeah, okay, I'll continue to hold on to it with my mage hand until we come into combat or something happens where I gotta stow it away in a bag or a pouch. I think I have a pouch.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a pouch.
Nice.
All right. And so, where else do you go from here?
Well, we have to go to that lake, right? We have to go to the lake, so we should probably try to get out of the chamber here. Did we teleport in here? Did I bonk my head? Is there a gas leak? What's going on around me?
You were warped in here by using a warp crystal.
Right, I say, patting my own head.
Into this specific room?
Not into this specific room, but into the dungeon itself. You had
Gotcha.
Basically, you had retraced your steps from meeting the Floop to actually being here. You know, if you go back to the same room just before meeting Mirak, the Floop, you can take the other way and find the underground lake he spoke of.
Oh, it's right nearby. Let's get it. I mean, I'm down to fight. I got 6 HP and I'm ready to take on the world.
All right, let's see. I shall continue to investigate this orb while I'm riding on Pancho's shoulders. And holding it physically with my hands to see if I can feel any kind of magic coming from it.
Okay.
Or if I feel any kind of attunement starting to happen.
You can feel like you can attune to this. And almost as if this could be specifically an item for a wizard.
See.
Some lizards have all the luck, right?
Wizard. It seems like a wizard artifact, Pancho. If you don't mind, I shall hold on to this.
Yeah. No,
if I remember from the tutorial, it takes an in-game hour to attune. If we're not in any rush, shall we go back to the middle room, set some alarms, and...
Yeah, because I need to roll another hit dice, or I need to rest up my bones because I've taken too much damage.
Yeah, can we spend another short rest, or what?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, same MO as last time. I'm going to make sure I set some alarms.
I'll get my
I think the casting time is 10 minutes.
Yep. Can't you actually cast it for the normal 10 minutes if you use the ritual because you are
I've already...
well, it's...
Go ahead. Order the Scribe.
Part of your Order the Scribe thing, right?
Yeah. But I used it for something else. Can't remember. It's already marked off.
Okay, I didn't know that was like a once per short or long rest situation.
Once a long rest.
Okay.
Yeah, alarm, 11 minutes per alarm.
Okay. 1d8. Oh, I got a 6. So I'm back up. I'm 12 out of 13. I get 1 for my short rest, right?
You should
I think you can spend as many as you want, right?
How many do I have total, though?
Up to 2 hit dice at the time.
Yeah,
at this time.
okay. Oh, okay. Then I will automatically get to 13. Since it's a D8, right?
Yep.
Even though I only have a small constitution. Nice.
Nice.
All right. So after experimenting with this orb, tossing it up in the air, checking its weight, smelling it, licking it, getting to know this orb, I assume I attuned to it and learned its properties?
Yes. It is. It can be considered as as a wizard. It is specifically an arcane focus. Let's see here.
All right.
And while attuned to it, let's see here, you gain the minor alchemy ability
Oh my god.
from the School of Transmutation.
Sorry.
Minor alchemy. Would I know what that is from the tutorial?
From the tutorial, yes, or specifically, it does tell you exactly what the ability it does.
Nice.
Let me
All
see
right.
here. You can temporarily alter the physical properties of one non-magical object. Changing it from one substance to another, you can perform a special alchemical procedure on one object composed entirely of wood, stone, but not a gemstone, iron, copper, or silver, and transforming it into a different one of those materials. For each 10 minutes you spend performing the procedure, you can transform up to 1 cube of material. One cubic foot of material. Or until you lose concentration.
Is the change permanent?
No.
Or do they go back to their normal properties after I try to change something else?
They would go back to their normal properties after you try changing something else. Or
Right.
until you lose concentration. Or after an hour, you lose concentration on this ability.
Now I'm a monk, but that sounds like a good scamming tool. So could be a pretty good way to make some fake coins.
How would you even think that, Pancho? I'm slightly disappointed. I mean, I guess you're not you're an NPC, I guess, and I'm in here as a hero, so
yeah, I'm a bit of a character.
But my good friend, if we are in dire need of funds for the greater good, of course, I am totally down with turning wooden coins into silver.
That's this off the top of my head with my criminal background. Now what else could this be? So it can turn a whole brick of something into something else for a short amount of time.
1 cubic foot of material.
Cubic foot?
Up to 1 cubic foot for 10 minutes.
I was hoping it'd just be like one entity or a body to like transform you midair.
You can become a tiger. And it lasts for an hour.
Okay. Interesting. Well, you want to turn my hat into a diamond hat or something?
You can transform 1 cubic foot, up to 1 cubic foot for 10 minutes, and it lasts for an hour. Also,
it takes 10 minutes to do the transformation?
Yeah, you cannot transform something into gemstone. It specifically states not gemstone. So your hat could be turned into a stone hat, but not
stone hat. No, it's okay. It's okay. We better save it for something not frivolous.
Or what does your hat look like?
It's a straw. I think it's a straw hat. You know, just a classic monk's hat. See?
Like Kung Lao, maybe?
Yeah. I'm on the stream.
Oh yeah, the hat you're wearing, eh?
Yeah. See, I'm Pancho, the monk.
Oh. Depending on how long it takes, I would like to go ahead and transform his hat, if possible, into iron, giving him somewhat of a helmet or even a Kung Lao throwing thing.
Like this?
Yeah. You could do that.
Okay. Luckily, I had a hat made of iron on hand. So. Nice. Whoa, what happened to my hat now?
So your hat is iron. I would consider
and I am concentrating.
He's just staring at my head like,
Yeah. I would consider it a 1d6 throwing weapon if you chose to use it as a throwing weapon. You could
Nice.
also use it as a shield based off of its shape.
Ooh,
Ah,
nice.
yes.
Wait, so it really works as iron though?
Yeah.
It's just on a time limit, so it'll
Yeah.
actually protect me.
Uh-huh.
Give me that good neck workout.
Awesome.
And I pop my neck like that.
hmm
All right, so that took 10 minutes of Pancho walking with me on his
Mhm.
shoulders. So
Mhm.
how close are we to the lake with the Tree of the Dead and
You're
possibly
actually very
Pancho's
close.
soul?
One thing, Sig Trigger, you notice about this, there's something incomplete you feel about this orb
Oh.
that could expand its use. And as you kind of look, after attuning to it, you kind of get a full description of it. It is actually given a special, it has its own special, like, description and such. It's a
Mm.
unique item made from a time when wizards had made their own kingdom, a majocratic society where the houses had faces of dragons. Once long died away, is now shrouded in mystery. They had works of magic that none can imagine for today.
And this is kind of like flavor text in the item
Yeah,
description,
yeah.
almost. All right, Pancho, you've been here for a while. Do you have any idea of maybe an ancient society of wizards that
Do I
somehow went extinct?
do I remember anything about that, like from my conversations in the bars or anything?
Make a history check for me.
History? Okay, history. I have -1, so
It's
this could be bad.
probably not going to happen, but
I got a
I
3.
okay. On a
Nope.
nat 20, I would have given you something,
Nope.
but no, there is nothing like this from what you can remember.
I don't know, man. Dragons, mages, what the hell? I say, and I go fart sound like that. just joshing.
Let's see what I can do.
But
Give me
yes,
1 second.
you do see.
Oh no, I don't have prestidigitation.
Mhm. Well,
What do we see?
you do eventually come to this underground lake. The entire room is illuminated by this bright, white, shining tree. No leaves on its boughs, and its branches reaching up outwards as if trying to suck out a kind of moisture that wasn't there. The roots digging deepward into the ground, and occasionally coming out of the stone island that it sits upon, illuminating the underside of the water that breaks the stone and forms this lake between you and the tree. And here is where the motes of light that have all been in this cave are most concentrated, almost as if they seemingly congregate towards this tree. It is.
Let's see. I worry. Sig Trigger says, I worry if we disturb the tree, those motes may become hostile. That's my first thought.
Yeah, he did give us a dire warning. Young Mirak, but maybe I don't know. Maybe he did say I disturbed them last time I was here, though, right? I mean, I was a pretty disturbing person last time I came,
He
according
didn't
to
say
him.
you
So,
disturbed them.
he
Said
didn't say that.
something
Okay.
came from the depths. A
Oh,
thing of shadow and darkness.
so that wouldn't be the most.
But everything right now is light, bathed in light and luminescent, right? there's no pools of shadow and darkness around.
Not from what you
Give me
can
1 second.
see.
Do you want to hear them too?
All right, so we're looking at the Tree of the Dead. It's in the middle of a glowing lake with motes of light flying all around, representing possibly spirits.
Yes.
I'm not able to walk on water or anything.
You're not one of those lizards? Okay.
I am the lizard wizard.
Let's see. So, I mean, if it's gonna come up, it's gonna come up, right? And so there's water. Could I like wade out into it? Is it like that, or is it like a steep drop off?
Pancho, please try dipping your toe in.
All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and try to dip the toe. See if I perish.
The water is cold. As you dip your toe in, it feels almost like ice.
Yeah, this is a terrible lake.
You're on YouTube now. What?
So how do we summon it? Do you think? How do we get this guy to come out here? Wish Mirak would have ventured a little further with us. He seemed like he had all the answers.
What happened when you put your toe in the water?
It was very cold, and it was cold and unforgiving, much like my tragic past.
How far from the edge of the water is the land that the tree is on?
Pancho.
Yeah.
Can you make a wisdom saving throw for me?
Uh-oh. Yeah, I got it. Wisdom saving throw.
Water's magic.
I got an natural 18.
Nice.
Have you used up your guidance yet?
No, I haven't. I thought it was just a metaphor. How do I do that?
Go ahead and roll
you get a D4
and add that to your roll.
Just in case. Okay. Roll a D4, right?
Yep.
Baker, you're on TV.
Let's see. I got 4, so it's a total of 22.
22.
Ooh.
And you said a natural 18 plus 4,
Yeah.
22. Is
Yeah.
your wisdom like 10 or something?
My wisdom is 14.
So it should actually be 24 because your wisdom modifier adds to your saving throw.
Oh, okay. Alrighty. Nice. So that's pretty big.
Pancho, you are not. You feel this wave of dread come over you.
Oh.
You're not affected by it, and you steel yourself, but a sudden rush of memories fills your mind.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Pancho, I want you to describe what your character's life was like outside of the game.
My character outside of the game.
Outside of the game?
So I really was a character. I could see it all now, he says. His eyes get misty, trailed far away.
And
just
what was your
weeping openly.
character's name outside of the game? What was his real world name?
His name was Zach Brafflin.
Okay.
He was a race car driver, but he gave it up when he had his son. They would all hang out together and tried to play the video games. As he got older, they got more distant and far apart. But the video games brought us back together for a minute. My son is out there. Oh God! And I start going, but I keep it together.
So Pancho,
I keep it together.
in addition
Your son is out there?
In addition to that, you remember exploring around the beginning levels. You had been so excited to finally have a chance to have some bonding moments with your son that you had gotten this game before he had. And you had started playing through it before he had, getting some extra levels in so you could understand the game.
That does sound like me.
You then
Sounds like something I would do.
came across this weird warp crystal in the middle of the forest in one of the beginning areas. And after investigating and going through this area, you remember coming across this lake. After a while, a shadow passed and everything grew dark. And this large stone creature rose up and began to fight. You fought back and was valiantly holding your own. But with a final strike, you felt yourself fall and lose the last bit of your health.
No.
One thing you remember clearly about this that was weird. The monster in question did not seem normal. It seemed to be faster. You had remembered coming across some of these monsters in a dungeon before. It was faster. It was stronger. It had dealt more damage whenever it hit. It was also having these weird graphical glitches every time it moved that seemed to enhance its abilities.
Oh my god.
Almost kind of like Barry did. And after it struck you down, giving you more pain than you ever remember feeling, and you had died many times in the game before just trying to figure things out, and especially since you were playing by yourself most of the time, you felt your consciousness fade. And then you woke up, meeting Barry for the first time at level 1 again.
That's how it all began. I whisper, openly weeping on the floor.
How much of this has Sig Trigger picked up? Like, what were the actual words that came out of Pancho? Any?
Yeah.
I just say, I'm going to say, I remember now. I was a real person. I knew it. I was in this video game, and I died, and then I respawned as an NPC. So I must still be out there, unless I'm not. In which case,
No, that sounds. What if the game copied your brainwaves, your memories, your emotions, and somehow when you died, some kind of glitch occurred, and maybe your real body got up and didn't notice anything different, but you got turned into an NPC.
That is very disconcerting. Thank you. Yes, that is the scariest thing I could possibly imagine. My purgatory begins now.
You said you were a player. Sig Trigger will try to walk him through the steps of logging out, if possible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Real quick, I'm going to let the dog out. She's been asking, so.
Who let the dogs out?
All right, I'll use the restroom.
John let the dogs out.
Okay, I'm back. Let's see here. Video back on.
Oh, holy moly. Sig Trigger. Well, actually, Kelvin himself just got a complete shock to his system, realizing that, oh man, this is where it happened to this guy?
Yeah.
Oh no. I do not want to get my mind split.
Uh-huh.
Oh. But how do we get out of here? Oh, no. Hmm.
I got my focus. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Doggo is back.
Well.
1 second.
Yeah. So that was a huge revelation. Either I am
Awesome.
trapped inside of the game, or I'm like an echo of myself, and the
That's
real
what
me's out there, touching all my
But
stuff.
wouldn't the real you have tried to log in and you would have seen him? Or
Yeah.
you got turned into an NPC though? Like, did you hand out quests and stuff?
I was more of a helper NPC. I really only hung out with Tristan. I wonder if he has something to do with this. Gosh darn it.
Surely not.
Surely
So-
not.
Sig Trigger, you try and help him go through the steps of logging out. Pancho,
Yeah, like, can you do this?
I'll try to Tom
it
Cruise.
has been a while since you have been able to, and for the most part, ever since you became an NPC, you have not been able to bring up any kind of console, mostly because you haven't been thinking about it in that sense.
Right.
You've been more focused on, I'm a real person, but am I? But as you start going up, you do see a console.
Oh!
And you go to log out, and an animation goes that shows the normal log out, but you don't leave. You remain.
Oh, I see.
Surprise, mother.
Oh no.
Does
Didn't
Sid
leave.
see anything happen?
Yeah.
Does he like start to disapparate and then
It
he doesn't?
looks like the animation for somebody logging out starts up and goes through, but Pancho remains.
Wait a
doesn't
minute.
leave.
I grabbed Siegfried. What if when you die in the game, you die for real? You die for real! And then I go, oh wait, no, I've died a lot before. So I'll probably still respawn. But still, it's pretty scary and heavy stuff.
As you're
Terrifying.
doing all this, the room begins to grow dark.
Oh god.
Snap. If it hasn't been 8 hours yet, my mage armor is still active.
Should still be active. It
So you've
has
been
not
in
been
mage
8
armor?
hours. Yep.
Yeah.
Awesome. And my hat, if I'm not mistaken, is still iron.
Should still be iron. And as you throw up, as the darkness begins to swell, and in this case it does, it's almost as if the light of it, the tree itself, dims from the darkness. A large stone hand raises up and grasps from the lip of the cavern.
Tell me this isn't what you saw, Pancho.
This is exactly what you saw.
I got
Pancho.
bad news. Yep.
And what looks like this giant stone creature rises up.
Hmm.
Let's see.
Do I have am I rolling initiative? Or is it can I use one of my cheap little outside of combat key points real quick? I guess my key points reset after resting. Never mind.
After short rest, yes.
Yeah, never mind. Never mind. I won't do it. I'm wondering if I should just preemptively strike. with a kunai.
I would like you all to roll initiative.
Okay.
I shall cast guidance on myself to give me a D4 to this initiative roll.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I have good initiatives.
All right.
That's good.
All right. So 19 total.
I got a 6 plus, so 9 total.
Pancho, 6, and trigger 18.
My heart's racing. I super want to be a PC. I don't want to transform.
Mm-hmm.
Has this thing fully emerged from the lake?
Yes.
And its size, like roughly? Like
1 second.
height-wise?
It is considered a large creature.
All right, all right.
Also, you notice
does it look like it can... Go ahead. I was going to say, go ahead.
Yeah. This creature, its movements are a little bit more erratic, and you just feel like there's some kind of glitchiness going on. It juts and stutters.
Interesting.
All right, all right, all right. Oh, Lord, I only got one spell slot. Oh, that hurts.
Let's see here.
Okay, we're in initiative order now, right?
Yes. And
all right, does the creature look big enough that it can't fit through the way we came?
No. It
or would it have trouble?
It looks like it would easily be able to fit.
Gotcha.
It's not too huge.
But Forbidden begins, and he's going to run up to the thing and try and strike it.
Kieran, help him. Oh, it's not my turn. I can't make Kieran do anything.
Mm-hmm.
It's not my turn, is it? I got a 9.
Nope, it's not your turn.
Okay.
Hits with his first attack. He is going to punch the thing.
Who is?
Forbidden. The monk,
Forbidden's with us. I forgot.
that has been with you.
Right.
He's been quiet.
He has
Forbidden's
been very
really quiet. Yeah, he didn't help with the bits at all.
Nope, he didn't.
Forbidden, I know you're shy, bud, but just joking.
I mean, there has been a lot going on today.
Fair.
He strikes the stone, goes, that's not going to work well.
Oh.
And he's going to try and attack 2 more times with by spending his key point and using Flurry of Blows. Hit. And hit. So 7 more.
Uh-oh. Are you hearing bad noise?
Strikes once, punches, jumps back, does a couple more kicks, and is in this kind of fighting stance going, okay, well, regular punches and kicks don't do much to this guy.
Oh god. That's pretty much my whole bag, I cry.
Sigtrigger,
Oh, Lord.
it is your turn.
I'm going to go ahead and
Wait,
hop off Pancho.
I made a mistake.
Yes.
Did?
I was reading this wrong. He actually does more damage than he expects.
Yes. It worked in our favor.
Nice.
Oh.
Wait, so his punch did damage to the thing? Forbidden's did?
Yeah.
Nice.
Holy crap.
Did he one shot it? Forbidden.
He might have.
Surely not. Surely.
Can that be canon? Forbidden just sprinted down the hall. Ah!
Resistance and vulnerabilities are
This
very
shatters it.
different things.
Oh, good.
See here. So
I see.
okay. Good God. Okay. So he strikes down with a first punch, and a crack forms in the leg of this stone creature. He then jumps back, does 2 flying kicks towards it, cracking off its head with the first, and then kicking through its body with the second. It begins to crumble, and from its chest falls a single gem. We are still in initiative.
Is it still moving? Is it still moving?
It does not seem to be.
Okay. We're still in initiative though.
Yes, we are still
So the
in
fight's
initiative.
not over.
Oh, would we know that via game logic? No, this is almost perfect IRL simulation, right?
Yes.
So
Sigtrigger, it is your turn.
just for the heck of it, let's go ahead and give Pancho, I believe you're coming up next. Kieran is going to go fly and land on your shoulder, ready for you to act and give you the help action. I am going to jump off of Pancho's shoulders, back up my as much as I can, which is 25, 30 feet, and cast Toll the Dead. So I think only the creature hears it, but ding dong, the bell rings for you. Sigtrigger says he needs to make a 14 wisdom save.
Okay.
Ooh. It's a charitable wisdom save. You better get it.
That would have been a failure. Darn it.
But
1 second. Mess up.
I feel a butt coming on.
The music stopped. It was like,
I messed up a little bit.
you're
You
good.
speak out, and you feel like the spell did latch on, and the damage was taken.
Yeah.
Like some of the stone almost like melted away from what looked to be erosion. But it's weird. There's something strange about this. The gem still shines that came from its chest. It is now...
It's no longer attached to its body, right?
Yeah. Pancho, it is your turn. He will be
Yeah,
back.
Wizardly Quill. React Shield.
My turn.
Yes, it is your turn.
So, is there a tangible thing to punch? Or is
You could punch some of the rubble left behind. There is also this red gem that came from the thing's chest.
Interesting. I don't necessarily want to try to punch the gem. Can I just use my turn? Can I do that guided thing where I prepare for a blow?
You can do patient defense.
I want to do patient. I want to walk up to
Or
it
just
and
the
do
dodge
patient
action.
Or you could just take the dodge action.
Yeah. Okay.
That way you don't blow a key point.
All right. Can I walk up to it and take the dodge action though?
Yeah, you can.
All right. I'm gonna walk up to it and then I'm gonna take the dodge action. But then I can't try to grab it too, right?
Yeah, you can't try to grab it then.
Okay. All right. I'll
Add your
stand
full
patient.
Do you got any bonus actions available?
No, I can attack. No, I can't attack twice, but I usually can use a key point to do a little double tap as a bonus action. Right?
Gotcha.
That could count. Should I punch? I don't want to punch. I don't know if I want to punch the crystal though. I don't know if I want to punch it. Should I punch it? I'm gonna shout. Should I punch it?
Do you want to punch it?
Give it a tap.
I don't punch it. I patiently defense as a monk would.
Okay.
All right.
And then I'll end my turn.
You set up, wait, investigating, and just kind of waiting to see what happens.
Yeah.
As the...
Thank you.
the stone itself begins to shudder and shake, slowly lifting, and the stone of this creature begins to reform around it, but currently not in the fully solidified physical sense. And it gives out a roar, a kind of deafening moan of anguish and hate. It's going to attack Forbidden. I believe it misses. Let's see here.
One thing I like about I hate to bring Critical Role up, but they almost always mention what the dice rolls are.
Ah, yes. Well, he did.
I don't know if you want to do that or not.
He did roll a 4 to hit. A 4. So with with the special rules I have applied to him, that is going to be a 13 to hit, which I don't think hits Forbidden.
Yes. Miss Rooney.
And then it is Forbidden's turn again. So he's going to strike at it again.
The crystal?
Not at the crystal, but at the being itself. And it's not in a solidified form. It's almost as if the rubble is beginning to swirl and tornado, specifically around the crystal itself.
Oh, sheesh. I'm in the eye of the problem.
And he strikes forward at it. Let's see here. And unfortunately misses as his punches pass through like the loose rubble and stone that's moving around.
Good try, Forbidden. Get him next time.
Sig Trigger, it is your turn now.
Ooh. Let's go ahead and firebolt. Is the crystal on the ground or is it floating?
It is floating, and it is in the midst of all the.
I try to time my aim perfectly and charge a firebolt and fire at the crystal itself.
Make your attack.
Oh, it must be a weak spot.
Oh no!
It's a weak spot.
At 8 total.
Unfortunately, it misses.
In my offhand, as a bonus action, I produce a quill.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
As your
Sig Trigger. Go ahead.
He produces a quill as a bonus action.
Oh, okay.
Do you have your
And that
familiar
shall
do
be.
anything?
My familiar shall go to Pancho. He's still with Pancho. Waiting for Pancho to give.
So giving the help action.
Nice.
Okay, Pancho, what do you do?
All right. I'm gonna say, I didn't know we were supposed to hit the crystal, and after making sure I didn't get singed by that fire blast, I'm gonna use my attack and then use a key point to do 2 unarmed attacks as a bonus action.
Okay.
So the first one was a natural 2. So that's not good. Second 2, my little flurry of blows here. Oh, one fell off. 8 and okay. So, so 18 to hit.
Total?
Yes, 15 plus 16, 17, 18 for my dexterity, right?
You would be adding your dexterity and your dexterity modifier and your proficiency bonus.
Oh, my proficiency bonus is 2, right?
So
that's 20. So I got a 20 altogether on at least one of the punches. The other one was a natural 9. So I don't think that hits.
Unfortunately, neither of those hit.
Oh my gosh, I just missed right in front of me.
And it's not like it's you're not on target. Striking into it, it's as if you would have hit it, but the loose stone kind of moves away harmlessly.
Gosh, Darley Withers,
and kind of gets into the way of you hitting the crystal.
Okay.
Oh, did you roll with advantage?
Oh yeah, you should have rolled with advantage.
Let me roll with advantage.
Roll with advantage.
So just to be clear, that's one more roll, right?
Yeah.
A natural 20 right here. If it would stop falling off the thing. Oh, that was a natural 20.
Nice.
I'm not even joking.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank the Lord. Thank the Lords for advantage.
I should probably savage. Attack. Right.
Of course you should.
Savage attack.
Let me look it up.
Oh,
when you throw a critical hit with a melee weapon attack, that's not a melee weapon.
That's a half orc ability, right?
Yeah.
And you're using your fists, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's an unarmed strike,
I think are
which
classified
is
as weapon.
Yeah, it's an unarmed strike, but it's considered a monk weapon pretty much. So your savage strike does count. So instead of rolling 2d4 with a crit, roll 3.
3d4.
Out of curiosity, are you using your fire damage or your poison damage?
My fire damage. I forgot. Or I don't think poison would. Well, it's a rock, so it's like 6 of 1, right?
I'm just making sure.
Okay, I'll use my fire damage. I need my other. I'll just roll this d. Oh, look, I have 2 d4, and then I'll roll 1 again.
Yeah, go for it. And then add your dexterity modifier to the damage.
Okay, so 3 and 2, so that's 5. One more is a 2, so that's 7. My dexterity modifier is 3, so 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yep.
10 damage.
10 damage.
Right on the crystal. Unlucky.
You do strike into the crystal, and the burst of flame courses around it. You see cracks begin to form, but it's still holding strong.
Yes. I mean, not yes, but I did some damage to it. I shout over my shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It sounds like it can be destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
We need to destroy it before it reforms around the crystal.
I cry.
For it is the statue's turn.
No, it's not.
It still seems unstable, but you're seeing as the crystal takes damage, it beginning to attempt to reform itself. It still looks a little fragile, though. It's going to attack Forbidden again. Oh shit. Okay. It's got a special hatred towards Forbidden specifically because he just, like, blasted it in the first turn.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't feel like using all the dice I would need. Okay. So, giving another angered roar, taking all this damage, the stone dragon shifts in an unnatural way. It's almost as if it lags, and its claws strike deep into Forbidden's frame, dealing, let's see here, dealing 36 damage as
Oh my god.
Forbidden just kind of takes it and falls over, practically getting one shot.
Oh no!
No.
I mean, depending on his HP, that sounds like enough to insta-kill.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
If you go by those
If
rules.
instant kill was a thing in this game, it wasn't enough.
Yes.
It was just under.
Oh.
It was like 2 points under insta kill range.
Is that like double damage? Or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, especially for those who don't know, normally in D&D, if you were given, if you are brought down to 0 and the damage you take is enough to bring you to your full HP maximum, that just kills you. Your character's just dead. But we have special rules on this game. But Forbidden is down. So as his avatar falls, you see kind of like a ghostly image of him apparate above his body, and he's just like, oh, fuck. So, Sig Trigger, it's your turn now.
Doing 36 damage, finishing up a little notation.
Mm-hmm.
And Forbidden Falls. I regret using my cure wounds because I can only use it once per day. Let's see. Oh Lord, I only got one spell slot now. Let's go ahead and maybe the crystal is sentient. I'm gonna go ahead and target it with Toll the Dead.
Okay.
So it's got to make a Wisdom 14 save.
Yes, it does. Refresh.
Worry not for who the bell tolls, it tolls for thee.
It would need to have a +11 to actually succeed. It rolled.
So you're telling me it did not succeed?
It failed.
All right.
So, if I remember correctly,
and since
Toll
it
the
has
Dead roll.
taken damage.
Yeah, roll a d12.
Yeah, buddy. Big rolls, big rolls, big rolls. I can't see it. Ah, 4. 4 damage.
4 damage. You see the cracks break even further, almost kind of like an invisible weathering, increasing the size of them and preventing the regeneration of the crystal from continuing further. Pancho, it is your turn now.
All right, I'm gonna try to.
You have advantage still.
Yep.
Kieran's gonna stick with you.
All
At
right,
the very
so I'm gonna
least, your
attack.
first attack has advantage.
I'm gonna attack with advantage here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got a natural 20 on this one. The one that's a.
Nice. So,
oh my god.
Again, roll 3d4, add your dexterity modifier, and I believe you may actually.
Okay. I hope so. That would be really
what he
lucky.
couldn't before.
Yeah.
That'd be really lucky. So there's 3 damage. Oh wait, one more dice. There's 6 damage plus my dexterity modifier is 3, so that's 9 damage.
9 damage. So how do you want to do this?
All right, I'll do the sounds. Ready? Unless that was a weird sound that wasn't the right sound. But, anyway.
Oh, I already tried to make it with my mouth earlier.
So I'm gonna try to do. I'm gonna try to jump up in the air, just with my first shot, right? So I'm gonna just jump up in the air and try to do a little flip, and then like put my heel down, like really hard, like just stomp on the crystal thing.
You jump and do a front flip using your momentum to bring you into a downward kick action.
Nice.
As soon as you strike the crystal, it's almost as you hit a major fault line. It's and in your mind, it's almost as if time stopped for a moment and then it shatters into a million pieces. The stone and rubble that had surrounding it instantly falling to the ground as you are left with just minuscule pieces.
Nice.
I
kicked the crap out of it.
I want to take you guys outside of this cavern real quick. Away from your characters. And to a cathedral in the middle of an impossible void of itself, surrounded by waterfalls in a land of forever twilight. Inside there is the statue of Goddess and 8 chains hanging and binding the goddess.
Oh yeah.
Almost in that same instant, one of those chains breaks and dissolves.
Nice. So that was really the golem of the chain that's holding it down. Cool.
Do our characters know this, or is this just for meta?
This is for meta knowledge.
Nice.
All right.
Well, that's cool. Did we get a form of light from our bodies or anything?
Like a vision or something?
You did not get a vision.
Oh no, we need to help.
Oh Jesus, yeah.
We need to see if we can stabilize or raise up Forbidden.
Soon after the battle ends, the ghostly image of Forbidden kind of gets assumed back into his body, and he kind of gets up and goes, that sucked. Dang.
Yeah. Sorry, we forgot you were there.
That was not normal. We need to put in some kind of bug report. It literally jumped. It was like a laggy internet connection. That sucked.
Yeah, that was BS. That was BS.
Yeah.
In the game, of course.
Well,
there's nothing else that moves like that in this game?
Well, no. Not these monsters, at least. I mean, we can look them up, but
Yes, maybe
that
we should do
was
some research.
that was very much as if it like there was a glitch in the system or something. That didn't seem normal at all. I call hacks.
Hacks, of course. Tristan knew how to hack. Maybe he can explain some of this. Especially.
Are there any parts of the crystal left big enough to gather up?
No, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
I see.
With that,
Does the room change at all with the defeat of this golem?
with the defeat of this golem, the brightness of the tree returns and the light continues to shine.
It's beautiful.
Hey, Pancho, do you think if you took a full dive into this water, you might regain all your memories?
Maybe. It's possible. I'll try it out.
Let me give you a little divine guidance, my friend, and I'll touch you on the back and wish you luck. So
Thank
that's
you, sir.
be forward to your next roll in case you need need it.
In case I need
I think it's only for ability checks.
Okay. I'm gonna dive in there.
Actually, in regards to the crystal, as Pancho is diving in, the shards begin to float and collect together.
Oh no.
It's not like it was before, and they reform into something different. It's almost a jagged dagger.
Whoa.
Radiating a dull heat.
What color is it?
It's a deep red.
Still levitating?
It is levitating a little bit, but it's not pulling things.
All right. As he jumps in, I should try to reach out with my mage hand if I'm close enough. Give it a little nudge. If anything happens.
Your mage hand grabs it and it kind of touches it and moves it slightly.
I shall try to pull it all the way to me and grasp.
As you grasp it, you go. It's the entire thing is crystalline made. Almost looks like it should be. One second. All right. So, the dagger itself is fully crystalline, and you can feel a heat coming off of it, but you do not feel like it's something that you would have to attune to. There's something else about this dagger. Pancho.
Yeah.
You dive into the water, immersing yourself into the cool depths. And diving down, you begin to see The glittering of gold. Pieces of gold and gems and such that you hadn't expected to see yet.
Nice. I'm gonna grab some up. If I can.
If you got a pouch or a bag on you,
I usually have my swimming bag.
fill that boy up.
Just grab pockets full of loot.
Well, actually, DM, how does picking up items and inventory work in this game?
That's true.
It would be literally just like grabbing it and putting it into like a little pouch. It's almost kind of like a hammer's face type of thing.
Yeah.
And it takes up an item slot. If I remember correctly, Pancho, you do have a bag of holding.
A bag of holding?
Yes.
All right. Yeah. I can easily hold it. So I'll go ahead and pick up a bunch of that. We can get exchanged. We can upgrade my gloves probably. In the town. But
you each receive. From the monster itself, and we're coming to an end of the session.
Okay.
From the monster itself, let me find it again. I have to go back to the bestiary. You each receive 133 experience.
Oh.
From this monster.
133?
Yeah, 133. Also, you each get a notification as Pancho, you begin to gather the treasure at the bottom. You gain an additional let's see here. You gain an additional 300 experience from completing a quest.
Was that both of us?
Yes.
All right. Did my little minor goal of the Master Blaster give any experience?
Yes, it did. Give me a moment. Let me recheck what that experience would be. I wrote it down somewhere, but I can't remember where. Let's see here.
Mm-hmm.
I remember specifically having...
Oh snap, we're level 3.
Oh my gosh.
So, Pancho, did you make it to level 3?
I'm writing down. If I got 200 more, I'm at 753 XP.
300 more.
Yeah, you
300 more?
Why? I'm at 983.
Oh, I don't know.
1 second.
You got 300, not 200.
Okay, nice. Well, I just remember it was 420 at the end of last time, right?
1 second.
Because I remember thinking, 420.
I feel like that did happen, yes.
So then I had 153. So that's 553. And then I got 200 for completing the quest. So that's 753.
So
300. 300 for completing the quest, I believe.
Oh, 300. So 853. Darn it.
yeah, it should be 853.
Well, I'm sitting at 980 for some reason. All right, let me fix that.
Because your achievements.
Well, you should have had that achievement as well. But 1 second, let me. I'm still factoring in the achievement, the goal.
Oh,
achievement.
you got my page for me. Thank you.
Yeah, because the goal achievement actually, goals actually affect everyone.
Okay.
So.
So yeah, you would
I guess
receive an extra 15 experience.
15 extra?
1 second.
No.
Let me get. Actually, 1 second. That didn't. 30 extra experience. I'm sorry.
All right.
So close, but not yet 900.
All right. Well, that's fine.
7 experience away.
We'll get them next time.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
But yeah, that.
Oh yeah. Well, I assume we should prepare for level 3.
Yeah, go ahead and prepare for level 3, because you will definitely probably get to level 3 next session.
I mean, yeah.
With any luck.
I assume like 1 monster kill and bam, level 3. Let's see, was there anything else? Kelvin would like to look up this, see if he can like YouTube this fight and see if that glitch happened with anybody else.
Uh-huh. Make an investigation check.
Character's investigation?
Yes. Mental stats usually tend to cross over.
All right, not bad. If I cast guidance on myself, which I totally did, right? No, I can't. I'm in real life. 14
Outside
roll.
Of game guidance doesn't help.
Plus 4 for an 18.
18.
Yeah,
Nice.
I realized that.
Okay. So.
An 18 investigation.
That is pretty good. So. On an 18 investigation, you find it's extremely rare, but there have been a couple weird fights such as this. There are some videos on YouTube of streamers having caught run-ins with glitched monsters. And investigating further into that, you find there's plenty of bug reports going out to try and fix it. For the most part, it seems like it's fixed, but you're not sure if it's still... it's obviously still happening.
And for all we know, this is one of those new areas that everybody's been talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
All right. Shall we take a long rest in this room?
Yeah, we better. I better take a long rest IRL too, guys. I better get off of here. I'm sorry.
Seems safe enough. And with that, you can... we'll go ahead and end the session.
Yeah, sorry, guys.
Don't worry about it. It's actually getting close to the time of when we would land.
Okay. All right, well, GG, guys.
Mm-hmm. And for those watching...
When what?
Oh.
All right, take it easy.
Yeah. For those watching and actually having gotten to this part, thank you for joining us. Hopefully we'll see you next week. And if you want to actually support me and help me keep this going for a full-time thing, go to my Ko-fi page. The link is in the description. Ko-fi.com/ttgm30919. Thank you very much, and you guys have a good day.